So let's talk a little bit about top tubes. You know, in the Dokester Bub videos, I talk about top tubes a lot. And the reason for this is that it's very important that you guys get on a properly sized bike. It's going to make riding so much easier, and you're going to feel confident riding the bike and be able to maneuver. And that's important. If you don't feel confident on your bike, learning tricks is going to suck, BMX is going to suck, and we don't want that to happen. So in the Discord, Not That Guy says, I am 4'11" and I'm looking at a bike with a 20-inch top tube. Would this fit me? Please help. So if you're 4'11", a 20-inch top tube is going to fit you just fine. You got to make sure that you're looking at a bike with a 20-inch top tube and not a 20-inch wheel. I mean, a 20-inch wheel also, but a lot of people mix those things up. A lot of people see a 20-inch wheel and think that means a 20-inch top tube because the bike is technically 20-inch. But when you have a 20-inch BMX bike, you've got a 20-inch top tube, a 20.25, a 20.5, 20.75, 21. Like, there are a lot of variances, and that's going to essentially determine how far your front wheel is from your back wheel. And for taller riders, having a front wheel farther away from your back wheel is going to make it more stable, and that is important for taller riders. Having a front wheel closer to the back wheel is going to be more important for short riders. And so at 5'11", having that short 20-inch top tube is going to feel good. You could even go with something like a 19.75 or a 20.25, but I wouldn't go any smaller or taller than those. If you're for sure that the bike is a 20-inch top tube, I think that's going to work fine. And another thing that can help out smaller riders like you is the weight of the bike, okay? And so typically smaller riders want to have a shorter bike that doesn't weigh very much, and that way they can maneuver the bike, they can do different tricks on the bike. It's just a lot easier to handle if you have a bike that is smaller and lighter if you're a smaller rider. Okay, but what happens if you end up with a bike that's a 21-inch top tube or a bike that's too big for you as a smaller rider? There's still things that you can do to work this out. You don't have to give up, you don't have to sell your bike, although if you have an opportunity to return it or get a bike with a smaller top tube, definitely do that. But for a lot of people, I know that's out of the question. So if you do get a bike that's too big in the top tube, what you should do is practice your strength. You need to have big muscles so that you can maneuver that bike, because the bike is going to be too big for you. It's going to be hard to maneuver a big bike. It's like taking a dually, a big truck, and driving it around in New York. That truck is way too big for the circumstances, and so is a 21-inch bike on someone who's only 5 foot. So building up that strength is going to allow you to maneuver the bike and still learn tricks on it, even though it's going to be too big for you. Now, this question came from my BMX Nerds Discord. This Discord is a free Discord with over 800 like-minded BMX riders. Everybody in there wants you to progress, wants you to be better at riding bikes, and if you're not in the Discord, you're definitely missing out. So click the link in the description, join the free Discord, and we'll see you guys in the next video.